Hey there! Have you ever felt like your English is pretty good, but you're ready to take it to that next level? To sound truly advanced and sophisticated? Well, you've come to the right place. Today we are unlocking a grammatical secret weapon that's key to sounding more polished and professional.
Okay, let's just dive right in with an example. Take a look at this sentence. The manager insists the report be submitted by Friday. Now, hold on. For a lot of us, that little word be just sounds a bit off, doesn't it? Your gut reaction is probably to say it should be is submitted. And yet, the version with be is 100% correct. In fact, it's a hallmark of high-level formal English. So what's going on? Why does something that feels a little wrong actually sound so right in a professional context? Well, the answer to this little puzzle has a name. It's called the subjunctive mood. Now, I know that sounds super technical and maybe a little intimidating, but trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see it as one of the coolest tools in your English toolkit.
So, what in the world is it? To put it simply, the subjunctive is just a special form of a verb that we pull out for situations that aren't concrete facts. Think of it as the verb tense for wishes, what-ifs, demands, or suggestions. It's not about what is, it's about what someone wants to happen, or what should happen, or what could happen. I love this analogy. Think of it like a dress code for your verbs. Your normal verb, the indicative mood, that's your everyday casual wear. It just states facts. He is on time. Simple. But the subjunctive mood? That's your formal wear, your tuxedo. You use it for special occasions to show importance or necessity. It is vital that he be on time. It just elevates the whole sentence. All right, so let's start with a place you've probably used this formal wear without even knowing it, when you're talking about wishes and all those what-if scenarios. I bet you've used this a million times. Anytime you say, if I were you, boom, that's the subjunctive. The big clue here is that for these unreal, hypothetical situations, we use the word were for everybody. I were, he were, they were, it doesn't matter. It's a little signal that what you're saying is imaginary. I wish I were on vacation. The were tells us that sadly, you are not.
Okay, now for the main event. This is where the subjunctive really makes you sound sharp, especially in professional or academic English. We're talking about making formal suggestions, demands, and requests. This is the secret to that sentence we started with.
And the best part? There's a really simple formula for it. It's a three-step process. First, you need a trigger word, something like the verb suggest, or a phrase like it is vital. Second, it's followed by the word that. And third, and this is the absolute key, you use the base form of the verb. That's the plain, simple dictionary form. No S's, no ing, just go, be, do. And here you go. This is basically your cheat sheet of those trigger words. You've got verbs like recommend, insist, demand, and you've got adjective phrases like it is crucial, it is essential. When you see one of these, a little bell should go off in your head that the subjunctive is probably coming next. Let's see this in action. The doctor advised that Jim go to the hospital. So our trigger word is advised. That means we use the base verb. So it's go, not goes. Even though we're talking about Jim, the subjunctive rule overpowers that normal grammar rule. Pretty cool, right? Here's another perfect example. It is crucial that the electorate be supportive. The trigger here is, it is crucial. The verb we need is to be. And what's its base form? Just be. Not is, not are. It sounds so clean and direct. But what about negatives, you ask? Oh, it's even easier. You just pop the word not right before the base verb. It is imperative that decisions of this nature not be left to chance. No need for don't or doesn't,
just a simple, elegant knot. Okay, so on top of building your own subjunctive sentences, this mood also gives us a bunch of incredibly polished, ready-to-use phrases. If you use these, your English will instantly sound more eloquent.
Just look at some of these fantastic expressions. Be that as it may, what a sophisticated way to say, even so. Or, if need be, which is a much more formal way of saying, if necessary. And come what may is such a powerful phrase. These are like little vocabulary power-ups you can memorize and start using today.
Let's put one into a real situation. It's expensive, be that as it may, we need to buy it. You see what it does? You're acknowledging the problem, the cost, but you're making it clear that it doesn't change the final decision. It's a really effective way to argue a point.
So we've covered the what and the how. But now, for the most important part, the why. In a world of texting and super casual English, why should you even bother learning this? Why does it matter?
Well, here's why. Mastering the subjunctive does 3 amazing things for your English. It immediately adds a level of formality, it allows you to be incredibly precise, and let's be honest, it just gives your language an undeniable touch of sophistication. This chart really tells the whole story. If you're just chatting with friends, you're probably not going to use it much. But look what happens when you get into formal writing or, and this is huge, academic contexts and big English tests like the TOEFL or IELTS. Its importance just skyrockets. And that's the bottom line. Learning the subjunctive isn't just some boring grammar exercise. It is a practical, powerful tool. A tool that can directly improve your formal writing and genuinely help you get a higher score by showing examiners that you have a deep command of the English language. Which leaves us with one final interesting thought to chew on. As everyday language gets more and more informal, is the subjunctive just some dying old-fashioned rule? Or does its rarity actually make it an even more powerful and impressive tool for those of us who take the time to master it? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.